Good morning. It's Donald and Mary. And man, it is surely a beautiful morning out. We're looking at Brasstown and Bald, our highest point in Georgia. And man, it's beautiful out this morning. It's cool. It feels a little bit humid, kind of. If you it's got that moist. I bet there's like a cloud cover if we were up above. I bet there's a big mist right here. And so I think we're in the mist. So definitely super pretty out and got a nice chill to the air. Perfect weather for hiking, guys. Perfect. Anyways, Mary's gonna take it away with some of what we got going on for weather down here, guys. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away.
All right, thank you, Donald.
Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Here in Blairsville, right now, it's a beautiful 60 degrees. As you can see, like Donald was showing you, it is gorgeous this morning. We are going to have a high of 77 today, patchy fog early on, partly cloudy, and maybe an occasional shower early. But this afternoon, it should be fairly nice. We're looking at a 34% chance of rain, which isn't too bad, and the winds will be 5 miles per hour. Tonight, 60 degrees, partly cloudy, and then cloudy overnight, 17% chance of rain, and the winds are only going to be 3 miles per hour. Up on Blood Mountain today, the highest point in Georgia on the Appalachian Trail, we're looking at a high of 70, patchy fog between 8 and 9 a.m., and then a slight chance of a rain shower, but mostly sunny today with a 20% chance of rain and a 5 mile per hour wind. Tonight, 60 degrees, slight chance of rain shower before 7 p.m., and then patchy fog and partly cloudy overnight, 20% chance of rain, 5 mile per hour wind. Water's good on the trail right now. I've had multiple people telling us that. So, Donald, what else would we like to talk about today?
Um, have you heard any trail chatter? Anything that's closed down in Georgia?
No, nothing at all.
Nothing in Georgia is closed?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
So yeah, and I already did a pretty big informational video this morning that Georgia is not shut down, but all hostels, all everything's going here in Georgia. And Franklin, North Carolina, the Chamber of Commerce put out a post also saying that Franklin is open back up and they are inviting all tourists and anyone that will come there and spend some money. It is going to take money to rebuild. So, head up to Franklin, come and hike. The USFS roads will probably be opened back up in the southern Nantahala and Pisgah Forest on this side anyways. This side of Franklin where the trail actually runs through was barely touched, and so I think that they will be opening up soon also. So don't change plans. If you are planning on coming here, I would say don't change them at all if you're coming here tomorrow or today. But I'm just gonna say, if you're even a month in advance, do not change your plans. Even during COVID, we didn't even see a month's time when the world was shut down before people started to come here. The ATC likes to play on words and fear, and that's what they are doing right now, and it's the worst time. And I believe, this is my honest opinion, I think that it's actually really, I find it that the ATC does not communicate well with the communities that they need to relate with. They only relate with Big Brother of them and the clubs, and I even think they kind of lead the clubs around on a leash. But because I think that people bow down and kind of bootlick them. And so, and I understand paperwork and grants and money, but once you find out that a place is okay, don't continue to flex and hold your thumb on it and keep people down. Georgia or North Georgia, where we are, did not take any hit or a hard hit like they did 200 miles, 140 miles away.
Right. I think like what you were saying earlier, people need to reach out, ATC or anyone.
They didn't even reach out
Well,
to
they
us.
need to reach out to the shuttle drivers, the hostels, the communities, and see what they actually have going on out here as to what is open, what is not open, and what is fact and what is fiction.
You're
And that
right.
way everybody can have proper information so they can make an educated decision on anything they're planning to do, whether it's hike, kayak, fish, whatever it is, to come here. And, tourists that are coming, anyone, I think that fact over fiction,
That's
of course,
right.
is the proper way to go.
And they should have. And so, from what I am gathering from other businesses, that the ATC didn't even bother calling anyone down here and just sat up there or wherever they are and collected some information, probably off the news stations and, people that, who knows? I know they're on the internet looking. I know that's factual because I've talked to people that work, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're watching what's going on in the rooms like we do. And they should be, because you need to gather information from everywhere. But what the ATC doesn't gather information from is the horse's mouth. And the horse's mouth are the businesses and the backbone of the trail system. It isn't just the ATC and the clubs. It's the ATC, the clubs, the USFS, the communities that surround the trail, the business communities, the business community that's directly focused on trail. They didn't, and the hikers, that's the part with the internet and stuff, but they don't actually get hands-on information. They didn't call anyone in Georgia. Did they call you?
Trenches, if you will.
They didn't call me. Did
They
they
didn't
call
call
you?
me.
Did they didn't call Mountain Crosses. They didn't call Amicalola. They didn't call anyone. They probably talked to some dude at Amicalola. Excuse me. They didn't ask any of the employees at the Amicalola that were more minion types or just people that don't matter. And I'm saying this in quotation, but they asked the dude that's pushing the pen in the back office, bro, gathering regurgitated news, man, or embellished on news that's already been regurgitated 18 times and from wrong areas, but that's what they're going off. And they didn't take the time to actually care about the community as a whole. They only cared about themselves and took it upon themselves to say that Georgia is also still included, even though it's not in the USFS report. And they had to admit that they do not have any control over Georgia or anything on the trail. They cannot close it, but Georgia was not included in that. If you look at it, it's just like North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia, and Georgia is nowhere in that. And that's when they came up with that box that you and I saw where it says, we can't tell you not to hike, but we strongly urge you not to go to North Georgia. And it's like, why? When they say because of reasons above, and it says like landslides, mudslides, bridges, creeks, rivers being swollen, and people being sucked away. Well, no, that's not happening in North Georgia. So stop your fear mongering. And that's what it boils down to, and that is what angers me about that. We have protected the ATC and the acronyms of the trail for years because we believe that, the dark side of the trail, man, this is what it takes to keep it going, to keep the grants flowing, to keep the trail safe and passable. But what they're doing is they don't have full understanding on how the communities work and how the trail actually works. They're only focusing on money and what they look like.
If people are scared away, there will be no ATC or anything to
That's
push
right.
papers,
There'll be no trail.
take care of the trail or the economy that it brings. None of that. It will all be gone, and that is exactly what should not happen.
That's right, dude.
So we need to, each and every day, and we're going to, pictures, videos, up-to-date information, hikers, businesses, anybody that's involved out here, we are going to update daily as to any information that we may have pertaining to the trail.
And all the information will be truthful and not embellished on or pushed in one direction. It's just what you see is what you get. That's how we roll, and that's what you're gonna get from us. And so that all being said, man, we got to get rolling. Jordan's heading down to
Heading
Woody
out to
Gap
Woody
to
Gap to
Amicalola, and Mary's got a couple airports. Where are you picking up here?
I'm going to Blue Ridge, getting somebody down.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Atlanta,
the
and then I'm picking up somebody tonight
Roadrunner.
at the airport, getting them up by Girard up there.
Sweet. Okay, man. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good day. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to call Mary or myself. Have an awesome day. Peace.